Hello friends, folks, and viewers. This is trainer Charles here, also known as Jazz, at JazzOCRathlete, personal trainer, corrective exercise and movement specialist, coming at you. Alright, today we're going to cover pull-ups. Right, so we all do pull-ups, just like a lot of the exercise I'm going to cover, but are we doing them correctly? And are we getting the most out of our pull-ups? So we're going to go over a real quick little tutorial on the best way to do pull-ups and how to get the most out of them, and maybe even increase your numbers if by doing it correctly. So when we do a pull-up, a lot of times we might have a tendency to use our arms, and we might have a tendency to use momentum. We want to try to avoid that. Now we can do assisted pull-ups, and that's fine. That's a really good way for people trying to first get started with pull-ups, instead of saying, oh, I can't do pull-ups, which is pretty common. You can do pull-ups, but maybe just not strict pull-ups right away, not right now. So you can start with assisted pull-ups. But right now I'm just going to cover the pull-up position and form, whether it's in a resistant band or not in a resistant band, and doing just body weight, and again, try how to get the most out of this pull-up. So we get up on the bar, one of the things we want to make sure we do is we activate these lats, right? And what these lats, because that's the muscle working here, right? The latissimus dorsi, or let's just say lats, or your big back muscle that covers all this area. We want to make sure that's activated. So we're not just using our bicep. This is a pulling exercise, so naturally our back and biceps want to get involved, and that's fine, because it is like a secondary mover, our biceps in this case. But we want to work the primary mover and make sure we get the most out of it. So we get on that bar, we want to make sure we activate the lats. One of the ways we do that is we make sure we try to like snap the bar or bring your elbows in towards each other. That should activate the lats right away. I'm going to show you what that looks like. So we're here. We want to make sure our arms are just a little bit wider than shoulder width, and we can just, as exercise, just try to squeeze our elbows in towards each other. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades and try to push our elbows in towards each other. And that in return should activate the lats. And you can feel that. You can feel those lats active right away, just by the little exercise, pulling up a little bit, making sure we try to bring our elbows in and really try to get these muscles popping. You want to do that before every rep. You want to make sure that reset, get the shoulders away from you, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together, try to break the bar or snap the bar, bring those elbows in. You're not going to be able to bring those elbows in, but just trying to bring those elbows in is going to activate those lats. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. Activate the lats, pull up. Now we want to try to get our chest to the bar, not just stop here, right? That's not really a full pull-up. You want to get up here. And another important thing is, a lot of times that people may not understand what the difference between a pull-up and a chin-up is. I'm grabbing the bar here with my palms facing away from my body for a pull-up. My palms facing towards my body with a closer grip is going to be a chin-up. Pull-ups here, chin-ups here. So again, we're going to grab the bar, pronated position, try to bring the elbows in, squeeze the lats, come up. And what we do with our body is another thing. We want to try to make sure our body is a hollow body. So we're not trying to throw the legs back. We want to try to get the most of that back activation. So we want to try to make sure we have our back in a stretched position as opposed to an extended position, like so. Like here, we don't want to grab the bar like here, right? Because now we're shortening our back muscles, right? So we want to try to get into a hollow body, which looks like this. We'll pull up. As opposed to this. Okay. And again, we're not trying to kip at this point. If you need assistance, I'm going to cover that in another video. So hopefully that answers some questions for you, and hopefully you'll start to improve your pull-ups from this point on. And another thing is, if you find yourself wiggling and shaking and during a rep, you probably need to step aside a resistant band. Probably because you're compensating. You can get hurt that way. I'm not saying you're definitely going to get hurt, but you could get hurt that way. For example, if you're doing a rep and it looks like this, where you're like, then you probably need to step aside the resistant band, and make sure that when we're doing pull-ups and we're incorporating it into our workout, into our routine, that we're doing max amount. Don't just stop at 5, 6. If you can bang out 10 or 15, do 10 or 15, although that's a lot. So whatever you can do in clean, strict form, do that max. You can do, I would say, if you're doing 8 and you want to get to 10, do a kipping push-up, a pull-up for 2, or maybe even a negative pull-up, which looks like this. Negative pull-up, come down. You might have to step on a box. I have a box right behind me. You can jump up, skip the concentric portion, and come down slow. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me, share this information for anyone that you know might be struggling with pull-ups. And stay tuned, because when I cover exercise, I'm going to cover proper form and technique to the T. I'm a form junkie. This is what I do, and this is how my program is designed around that, to help people not be in pain and to work out in proper form and technique. I am going to cover the regressive pull-up on another video, and just stay tuned for that. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Charles at JazzOCRathlete, and see you next episode. I am going to recover. I am going to recover a regressive pull-up